Hi everyone, it's me, Tizari Kilap and welcome to my video. So today's video, I'm going to tackle about the methods of waste disposal and its advantages and disadvantages, and also the effects of poor solid waste management and the examples. The first is the landfill. What is landfill? A place to dispose of refuse and other waste material by burying it and covering it over with soil, especially as a method of filling in or extending usable land. The advantage of landfills are the following. Landfills lower the amount of harmful gases. Landfills create a controlled environment, prevention of waste from spilling, protection of water supply is among main advantages of landfills. Landfills make it easier to recycle. Now let's go to the disadvantages of landfill. Dumping grounds are responsible for climate change. Disposing of waste creates disposal sites, landfills displace, people release of toxic waste is one of the major disadvantages of landfills. The second one is incineration. Incineration is a waste treatment process that involves the combustion of substances contained in waste materials. The advantage is decreases quantity of waste, efficient use of space, elimination of groundwater contamination, energy generation, lower carbon footprint. Now the disadvantages are high incineration plant cost, opportunity cost, emissions of toxic pollutants. The third one is waste compaction. Waste compaction is the process of compacting waste, reducing it in size. Garbage compactors and waste collection vehicles compress waste so that more of it can be stored in the same space. Waste is compacted again more thoroughly at the landfill to conserve valuable airspace and to extend the landfill's lifespan. The advantage is container may be equipped with compactor to handle lighter materials. The disadvantage is less regulation, disposal of the waste, large amounts of garbage. Biogas generation. Biogas is a mixture of gases, primarily consisting of methane of carbon dioxide, produced from raw materials such as agricultural waste, manure, municipal waste, plant material, sewage, green waste, and food waste. It is a renewable energy source. The advantage, it's a renewable energy source. It's eco-friendly, reliable, reduces the amount of waste going to landfills, requires low capital investment. Now the disadvantages. Little technology advancement. Contains impurities. It can't work in all locations. Not economically valuable. Biogas production is a temperature-sensitive procedures. Composting. Compost is a mixture of ingredients used to fertilize and improve the soil. It is commonly prepared by decomposting plant and food waste and recycling organic materials. The resulting mixture is rich in plant nutrients and beneficial organisms such as the worm and fungi. Advantage. Compost has an abundance of nutrients and is suitable for a wide variety of end uses, such as landscaping, topsoil, blending, and growth media. Disadvantages: withdraw an aerated static pile composting require relatively large areas and odor control is a common problem. Vermicomposting is the process by which worms are used to convert organic materials into a humus-like material known as vermin compost. Advantage: vermicompost helps improve soil structure, texture, porosity, water holding capacity, drainage, and aeration, and reduce erosion. It improves plant growth by enabling the growth of new shoots and leaves, thereby increasing productivity. Disadvantages: it takes time, high maintenance, pest and pathogen problems, and harvesting time. Now let's talk solid waste management and its example. Source of solid waste. The sources of solid waste include residential, commercial, institutional, and industrial activities. Certain types of waste that cause immediate danger to exposed individuals or environments are classified as hazardous. These are discussed in the article Hazardous Waste Management. The first is industrial waste. These are the waste created in factories and industries. Most industries dump their waste in rivers and seas, which cause a lot of pollution. Example for that is the plastic and glass. Another one is commercial waste. Commercial waste are produced in schools, college, shops, and office. Example, plastics, papers, and etc. Domestic waste. The different household waste which are collected during household activities like cooking and cleaning. They are known as domestic waste. Example, the leaves, the vegetable peels, and more. Agricultural waste. Various waste produced in the agricultural field are known as agricultural waste. Example, the wheat and the cattle waste. Solid domestic garbage. Domestic waste is garbage and waste materials discarded from households. It can include food material, plastics, cardboard, rubber, metal, paper, wood, fabric, chemicals, and etc. Solid materials from various industries. Industrial waste is the waste produced by industrial activity, which includes any material that is rendered useless during a manufacturing process, such as that of factories, mills, and mining operations. Types of industrial waste include dirt and gravel, masonry and concrete, scrap metal, oil, solvents, chemicals, scrap lumber, even vegetable matter from restaurants. Industrial waste may be solid, semi-solid, or liquid in form. It may be hazardous waste or non-hazardous waste. Industrial waste may pollute the nearby soil or adjacent water bodies and can contaminate groundwater, lakes, streams, rivers, or coastal waters. Solid agricultural waste. Food and meat processing solid waste. This class of agricultural solid waste are produced from the processing of crop or animal products for human consumption, such as abattoir or slaughterhouses. Example of food and meat processing agricultural solid waste include hooves, bones, feathers, banana peels, and etc. Plastic, glass, metals, e-waste. Plastics are a group of materials, either synthetic or naturally occurring, that may be shaped when soft and then hardened to retain the given shape. Example is the polyethylene terephthalate or PET or PT. Glass. Glass is a non-crystalline, often transparent amorphous solid that has widespread practical, technological, and decorative use in, for example, window panes, tableware, and optics. Another one is metals. Metal is a material that when freshly prepared, polished, or fractured, shows a lustrous appearance and conducts electricity and heat relatively well. Metals are typically malleable or ductile. Example, iron, gold, silver, copper, and aluminum, and alloys such as brass and steel. E-waste. Electronic waste or e-waste describes discarded electrical or electronic devices. Used electronics which are destined for refurbishment, reuse, resale, salvage, recycling through material recovery or disposal are also considered e-waste. Example of electronic waste include but not limited to TVs, computer monitors, printers, scanners, keyboard, mice, cable, circuit boards, lamps, clocks, flashlight, calculators, phone, answering machines, digital or video cameras, radios, VCRs, DVD players, MP3, and CD players. Medical waste. Medical waste is any waste matter produced from hospitals, laboratory, dentist, and any other health-related practice. Medical waste can come from both human and animal bioproduct. Such waste needs to be properly discarded as it is typically hazardous to humans. Paper towels or wipes contaminates. Gloves used in procedures. Syringes without needles. Syringes with needles or sharp objects. Bandages or dressing with small amount of dry blood or fluid. Any other material from medical care. Construction waste. Construction waste or debris is any kind of debris from the construction process. Some of the most prominent examples of hazardous waste that comes out of construction are lead, plasterboard, paint thinners, strippers, mercury, fluorescent bulbs, and aerosol cans. Sewage sludge. Sewage sludge is the semi-solid residue from municipal wastewater treatment plants. Sewage sludge contains nutrients and organic matter that can improve soil. They can also contain contaminants and pathogens that are discarded to the sewer system from home, businesses, industries, and streets. Effects of poor solid waste management. Number one is litter surroundings. Due to improper waste disposal systems, particularly by municipal waste management teams, waste heap up and become a menace. While people clean their homes and places of work, they litter their surroundings, which affect the environment and the community. Example, cigarette, food wrappers, plastic bottles. Number two is impact on human health. Improper waste disposal can affect the health of the population living nearby the populated area or landfills. The health of waste disposal workers and other employees involved with these landfill facilities are also at a greater risk. Exposure of waste when handled improperly can cause skin irritation, respiratory problems, blood infections, growth problems, and even reproductive issues. Number 3, disease-causing pests. This type of dumping of waste materials versus biodegradable materials to rot and decompose under improper, unhygienic, and uncontrolled conditions. Number 4 is environmental problems. Solid waste from industries are a source of toxic metals, hazardous waste, and chemicals. When released to the environment, the solid waste can cause biological and psychochemical problems to the environment that may affect or alter the productivity of the soil in that particular area. Number 5, soil and groundwater pollution. Toxic materials and chemicals may seep into the soil and pollute the groundwater. During the process of collecting solid waste, hazardous waste usually mix with ordinary garbage and other flammable waste, making the disposal process even harder and risky.